Okay, like the other problems, we're given the function and we're given the picture. It says answer each of the following questions. I bet there are going to be similar questions, by the way. But they go on to say there's a maximum occurs at 8/3. So what I want to do is I want to do that. So I'm going to say, roughly speaking, about here. And what's that point going to be? Let's write down 8/3. But I want to write the y value down. How do I do that? I write it down. F of 8/3 is going to be equal to 8/3. The root of 4 minus 8/3. It's arithmetic, but I got to do it. That's 8/3. Let's do this. What are you going to get? You can get 12 minus 8. And 12 minus 8 is 4. So you can get 4/3. So what's it going to give you? Well, the square root of 4 is 2, so you can get 16, and in the bottom you can get 3 root 3s. By the way, I don't mind the fact that there's a radical in the bottom, but if you do, I'll write another way for you. Because I realize sometimes you say, oh, my teacher said I couldn't do that. In mathematics, we kind of get lax with this. We don't really need a whole number in the bottom, by the way. But you can multiply the top bottom by root 3. What do you get? 16 root 3s on top, and on bottom you get 9. So this is the same thing as the number 16 over 3 root 3s. All right, same exact number. All right, so what do I get here? I'm going to go to the questions now, see what they say. I don't know. And I bet they're going to ask about domain and things like that, but I don't know. Let's take a look. Oh, is a function even, out, or neither? Well, kind of looking at it, I'm going to say none of the above. All right, none. All right? Not going to put it in test. I'm just looking at the picture, by the way. Oh, the domain. Well, I'm kind of looking at it, and I'm going to say it's below 4, but I'm going to put this work over here, the domain work. There's a radical, and you want to make sure that 4 minus x is greater than or equal to 0. Very simple thing to solve. It just simply says this. Number line goes down. What number goes there? 4. What does x have to be? Less than or equal to 4. So what's the domain? Minus infinity up to and including 4. What does that mean? This keeps going. Let's write that down now. So the domain is going to be minus infinity up to 4, and it does touch it. All right, what's the range? It's more difficult, isn't it? Well, I'm glad I did this part because now I know the top of it. So what does it do? The range is going to go from minus infinity up to that number. And what was that number again? 16 over 3 root 3s. And I'm going to say it touches it. I'll put a box on that. All right, we'll look at the key later. Where is it increasing? Well, let's write this down. Looking at the picture, relatively simple. It's increasing from minus infinity up to, what was that number again? Oh, 8/3. Put this over here. Put a little box on it. Where is it decreasing? Well, from 8/3 all the way up to 4. Put this over here. All right, and then how many x-intercepts are there? Let's take a look. I'm seeing 2, relatively simple. I'm going to say, I forgot the y-intercept. I'll do that in a second. There's 2 x-intercepts. What are they? 0, 0, and the other one is 4, 0. I'll circle on that. What's the y-intercept? It's 0, 0. We just did that. What's the symmetry? None. Relative maximum? Yeah, we know that. That's 8/3, comma. We computed it 4, by the way. And that's going to be 16 over 3 root 3s. Relative minimum? None. All right. Let's get the red pen out, and let's see what happens. A is neither. I put down none. Okay, so neither is probably more appropriate. Domain and interval notation. Got that part done. The range, did I do that? Oh, they wrote the different number down, didn't they? Let's go through that again. I said 16 over 3 root 3 is the same thing as 16 root 3 over 9. They wrote down the 16 root 3 over 9. Same number. I certainly wouldn't discriminate based on that. All right, so I'm going to say that's good. Intervals where it's increasing, I said from minus infinity to 8/3. They agree with that. Where's it decreasing? 8/3 to 4. I agree with that. Y-intercept is 0. I agree with that. 2 x-intercepts. One is at 0, the other one's at 4. I agree with that. None. And I put that down. Relative maximum, 8/3. And again, they're using a different form of 16 over 3 root 3s. They're both the same number. And last but not least, none. All right, let's move on to the next question then. Thank you.